It's foul. It's foul that you've been robbed of your birthright. It is your birthright as a man to be able to be a patriarch. It is your birthright as a man to be able to lead your family. It is your birthright as a man to be respected. But in our communities, we have everything backwards. You grow up, your mama runs your life. You go and get married, then your wife runs your life. Your mama never stops running your life. So now you got two women running your life, and that's not the way it's supposed to go. The way it's supposed to go is your mama's supposed to listen to your damn father. And your father determines what your life is going to be. When you grow up and decide to get married, your wife, she then steps from under her father and steps under you. And once you reach a certain age, your mama ain't supposed to be bossing you around. Your mama's supposed to fall under you as well. But they got you in a trick bag. They got you in the okie doke. They got you taking care of everybody and they don't even fucking respect you. They got you taking care of everybody and they don't even listen to you. You can't tell your mama nothing, but every time you look up, she on the damn phone calling you, asking you for money. You can't tell your wife nothing, but she expects you to put her black ass in the lap of luxury. You're expected to have the responsibility of a man, but none of the benefits. Shout out to Shy Guy. You're expected to have the responsibility of a man, but none of the benefits. And stop having to depend and rely on other groups of people to prop us up, because if we allow other group of people to prop us up, they will always control the narrative of what we do and how we speak. And given the distaste this world has for us, that's never a good thing. Black men are never going to be given power. We must seize it. And the only way that we're going to seize it is we're going to have to start viewing ourselves as the nomads that we are. We're going to have to start viewing ourselves as having no allies, because we don't have any allies. Nobody wants to see us gain any power. If we, number one, you have to look at the world as it is today. Women already want to take power from the men who have power. The last thing they want is another group of men coming into prominence. This is why they take you and they include you in the patriarchy, even though you've never had a patriarchy. Because while they're constantly fighting to dismantle and destroy the previous patriarchy, they want to make sure that you never get one. I'm going to tell you right now, between the shit these women get you caught up in and the amount they engage in Planned Parenthood, your women from your tribe are literally exterminating you niggas. Between the goofy situations, and there was another brother that was with, there was another rapper that was with some chick, and the dude got into it with him. Only difference is there was another rapper, I can't think of his name, he's a New York rapper, he got set up. Only difference is he actually survived it. He's in critical condition. Last time I checked. So between the goofy situations that these women get you Negroes caught up in, it costs you your life, and the amount of babies they delete every year, they are literally exterminating you niggas. little TJ, yeah. They are literally exterminating you niggas. And you know what the common denominator is every single time one of you men die? There's always a woman in the vicinity. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed that? There's always a woman in the vicinity. There's always a woman in the vicinity. And y'all still don't get it. Y'all still don't get it. But I'm wrong for pointing these things out. I mean, if you really just sit back and think about all of the things that brothers have to endure, right? Then you add on top of that you can't even trust the woman in your group. Can't even trust the women in your tribe. And then they seriously have the nerve to get their asses up here on YouTube platforms and pretend like they ain't doing nothing wrong. Literally. Literally will sit up here and pretend like they haven't done a damn thing wrong. And you know what they do? They use us as the scapegoat every time. Y'all kicked us out of the home because we wasn't in the home because of welfare. Well, where did y'all go? Why did you leave? Always our fault. It's always our fault. Always our fault. I don't know a single, you have these situations where black man gets put on child support. Tomcat says, sold me out for chicken change. James Brown. Exactly. You got these situations where dudes get put on child support. And the funniest thing about it is the woman will be adamant. The woman will be out here preaching. He's supposed to take care of his kids. He's supposed to take care of his responsibilities. He got to take care of his responsibilities. All of that shit. And then you find out you're paying child support for a kid that ain't even yours. Does that woman go to jail for paternity fraud? No. But you have women that get on these platforms and they are adamant about men taking care of their responsibilities. They are adamant about men supposed to take care of the kids financially. And I sit back and I think to myself, how can you pretend that you give a fuck about these children when you out here fighting for Roe v. Wade? Shout out to Cooley. He said, are black men ever truly loved and revered? It only seems we're loved when we're an asset to someone. Yes, black men are loved. Do you want to know when black men are loved? After we're dead. After we are dead and gone. Why is it Kevin Samuels was so despised by the black community? But then after he dies, they want to give him a tribute on BET. And I'm going to tell you something right now to all you niggas running around this bitch like that nigga who ain't even part of the fucking manosphere. All you niggas running around this bitch talking about some, oh, they put Kevin Samuels on BET. At least they did the right thing. BT could have been put Kevin Samuels up there. Understand, there's a difference between when someone dies. When someone dies, there's a difference between celebrating their life and celebrating their death. And with black men, what they are doing is they're celebrating your death. That's what they're doing. Not celebrating your life. They're celebrating your death. Shout out to OFG Woo. He said, my ex wanted me to delete her ex, even her mom's. I hid my weapons from her and eventually left her. Can't trust them, bro. You right. Florida man said, BW, keep caskets happy. Yeah, it was an underhanded tribute. It certainly was. It certainly was.